Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Spokesman, and today we are at Universal Halloween Horror Nights. Halloween Horror Nights is one of my favorite things to do at Universal Orlando. We're here in Hollywood to try some food and compare them to some of the things over in Orlando. We're also gonna do a lot of the scare zones and try to hit as many haunted houses as we possibly can. Chucky, The Last of Us, Stranger Things. I'm super excited to get started. Let's do it.
Bar. It's in the lower lot and it's Stranger Things themed. The first drink we have is a Surfer Boy. It looks like it's in a sad state of affairs right now because the cotton candy melts before they even hand it to you, so something to just be aware of. It's good. It's just so sweet. This tastes like the most childlike drink ever. Absolutely no tequila. For $17, you're definitely not getting your bang for your buck, but you do get a little surfboard. A 2 out of 5 because you're not getting your money's worth. It's overly sweet and it's way too much money for what you get. All
right, so I'm gonna try the Demogorgon pizza. This is basically just a like a flaky crust type of pizza. Almost looks like a croissant. Like the bread is very croissant-y. I don't really even know how to eat this thing. The shining star here is the flaky crust. It's good. Good ingredients. There's a little more sauce than I would like, a lot of sauce on there, but maybe it's too dry without the sauce. I give this maybe a 3 out of 5. Okay, so pro tip, we're doing something called Stay and Scream. If you've never heard of Stay and Scream, it's basically if you have a daytime ticket or an annual pass, you can stay in the park instead of leaving and coming back for Halloween Horror Nights and dealing with those insane lines. For Stay and Scream, you just have to make it to one of the stanchions, get a wristband, and then you can enter the line early before the rest of the people actually get here.
I'm your friend to the end. Till I stab you in the back, literally.
All right, so we're heading into the Chucky House right now, which is honestly one of my favorite houses of the year. It's more screen accurate to the TV version. So if you've seen the TV version, it's more like that and less like the movies. But if you're a fan of Chucky, it is definitely a great house to check out. And actually, in my opinion, far better than the Chucky House in Orlando. And I like that they have all of the different influencers going through the house and getting killed by Chucky. So it's pretty cool. You'll have a moment where there's a vlogger that goes through the house and he's murdered by Chucky. A lot of the different guests that go through, the idea is that they're getting murdered by Chucky. And I really enjoyed the large Chucky, the giant Chucky at the end. That was a lot of fun. I give that house, honestly, a 5 out of 5. So normally there is a Hollywood and Dine here, right when you walk into Universal. They transformed it into Chucky BBQ. There's a lot of options that look really good, but I gotta say, this Chucky BBQ was extremely underwhelming. In fact, the overall theme of Halloween Horror Nights here in Hollywood, the food at least, is extremely underwhelming. I know that it's a theme park and it's supposed to be kind of like theme park food, but usually Halloween Horror Nights has really great food. 2023, this year, kind of sucks. You have to explain what patatis
I will. Roasted potatoes are fire, 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 and I usually steal them from Chris, but this time I got a side, and for only $4, you get like a mountain. This is a fantastic deal.
In case you're a little concerned and you don't know what patatis are, they're the roasted potatoes that come with the corn and the chicken little platter. They're the best thing ever. They might be the best part of the meal is the roasted potatoes. And they gave us so many. This is the best food in the park and I'm so happy that we're here. Also, there's a lot of Death Eaters that roam around Hogsmeade during Halloween Horror Nights. I know it's not necessarily a new thing, but still, as a Harry Potter fan, it's a lot of fun. We just did the Stranger Things 4 house. I haven't seen the 4th season of Stranger Things, but I thought the house was incredible. There was this moment where Eleven was pinning somebody, I don't know who it was, to the wall in there, and there was actually a projection mapping on their chest. Moments where you're walking through and there's spores that are projected on the walls. I thought that that was even performed better than back in Orlando. Overall, I enjoyed this house a lot, and I'd probably give it a maybe 4 out of 5. Pretty good. So we're checking out the Exorcist house, which is one of the most terrifying houses in all of HHN, both Orlando and Hollywood. When you walk through, you see a lot more of the story than the East Coast version. It was 10 times scarier, in my opinion, because of the buildup. There's certain points where they end up spitting at you and throwing up at you. If you're not really like 100% into the demonic possession, it's probably not the house for you. But to me, that's what made it so terrifying and so scary. And the scares, they jump out at you like every corner in this house. it's really, really scary. This house is gonna get a 5 out of 5 this year for me. Both coasts, they get a 5 out of 5, and the West Coast is actually a little bit better.
They got me good. I would have 100% been okay with not going through the house. I would have even waited the hour and a half and then been okay with leaving the line and not entering this home. One scene that like really got me are the two girls sitting back to back in like the hospital chairs, and I thought they would be sitting in the chairs, but they weren't. And then homegirl pops out behind the door and just gives me a heart attack. But anyways, 5 out of 5 for scared.
Calaca, ni gorda, ni flaca, la muerte casera.
Baby, sleep, baby, do.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. One of the things that I find challenging about this Halloween Horror Nights is the lack of scare zones. In Hollywood, there's actually only 2. That being said, there is a really cool scare zone, which we've enjoyed going through several times. The name is El Terra de las Momias, the Day of the Dead sort of vibe. Lots of skeletons. That scare zone for me is one of the top scare zones here, and there's only 2. She's pretty.
Okay, so this is the Try Before You Deny pizza. It's from Surfer Boy Pizza. This one has pineapple, jalapenos, and pepperoni on here. The other one is just meat lovers, so those are the only 2 pizzas they have. I'm gonna take a bite. I'm very surprised at this. I actually like the flavor combination of the jalapeno, the pepperoni, and the pineapple. The pineapple makes it kind of juicy, and then the jalapeno's not super spicy, and the pepperoni is pretty crispy, so it really works together well. I'm giving it a 2 out of 5.
Seems like almost every item at HHN Hollywood is pizza. All right, so I ordered the Mind Flayer. It's got gin, strawberry citrus sour, and Sprite, and topped with this licorice that looks like Stranger Things. I'm gonna give it a try. It's also got dry ice on the bottom, so it looks pretty cool. Tastes good. Honestly, it's like a grape soda, which probably a lot of people would think it tastes like medicine-y, but it's actually pretty excellent. So we decided to check out some of the merch for Halloween Horror Nights, and this Chucky shirt, for whatever reason, is kind of calling to me. They also have things like this Chucky candle, which I don't really know how to describe it, but it does, smells actually pretty good. They also have some of the actual models from Chucky, the TV series, like Ripped Chucky and Bride of Chucky. They even have like bucket hats and these overalls, which are pretty cool. A lot of cool Chucky stuff. They also have all sorts of Bates Motel merchandise, like this towel, which I really want, and also this bathrobe. They have really stepped up the horror merchandise game. A lot of this is just really, really cool. Well, guys, there you have it. 9 hours at Halloween Horror Nights. This was kind of a big day. I feel like we did a lot. We definitely ate a lot of bad food. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, hit the like button, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out. I can't even say the name. El Terra de las Momias. Oh my God, it's okay. Nobody watches these.